Hi everyone, this is Nadia here to talk about my business, the Bazaar Shop, and what my ideal client is. As you can see, I have a unique type of business. I'm running a mobile boutique. In this picture, you can see that I have a little bus that I have created and decked out to be a little store. And so I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about my business. Um, the Bazaar Shop is a thrift, vintage, handmade, and upcycled type of store. So I sell thrift and vintage, handmade stuff, but also upcycled things. Upcycled is just basically when you have something old or worn out and you kind of repaint it or reinvent it to be something spectacular that can be used again. So, what is my ideal client? Well, for the Bazaar Shop, I thought it was good to start out where my location is. My location is Durham, North Carolina. If you're familiar with Durham, you know that it's popular or known as the City of Medicine, and then it's also popular because of Duke University. In addition to Duke University, they also have North Carolina Central University. And in North Carolina Central University and Duke University at the same place, it's a lot of college students, which is pretty much my clientele, that college, young professional type of clientele, because they still like funky, fun types of things and open to eclectic items. So um, I like this area for my business. Also, um, Durham is known, for the Durham Bulls. So they have a lot of community involvement with some things. Whoops. Here we go. You're also in Durham. They're very art driven and have a great art culture. Kind of have that funky um, thing going on throughout the city, and it's particularly because of the arts. They have a lot of green opportunities, so reuse and recycle. They also are big on growing and farming and all of that type of thing. Here you have the Durham Farmers Market, very popular in downtown Durham. They have them on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then they also are popular for food trucks, food truck rodeos down in the Durham area. So I just like the Durham area in general for my type of business. So that's the stepping stone for the Bazaar Shop as far as my ideal client. As far as the physical description of my ideal client, um, typically it'll probably be females, although I have a couple t shirts and ties and quirky things for males. Females are more directly drawn to it because it's a polka dotted bust and it has eyelashes and all of that stuff. So, females, age range from 18 to 35. Typical sizes are probably 4 to 16. They wear or like unique items. And I stress that because it's not just manufactured cookie cutter items. They're very unique things that you probably won't find again. So people who like that type of stuff, that will be my description of them. They appreciate style and they like to stand apart. That would be the physical description. Then what do they want? So my customers want something unique, they want something cute, and they also want something quality. And when having these things, typically you have to pay a lot for them, but for my clients, they're going to want them for a reasonable price. And even though these are gently used items, because the quality will be so good and uniqueness will be so great, they'll kind of bypass that if they're not used to buying secondhand clothing. Their problem is that maybe they can't find something that's one of a kind. Maybe they're decorating their apartment and they want something really unique, and they can't seem to find that. Another problem they might have is that they're seeking a type of variety in their wardrobe, and maybe they're not getting that, so they may seek my shop. Also, a problem could be that they just need something, so they just need a skirt for the summer or a jacket for the winter. And because this shop is kind of spontaneous, they could just pick up exactly what they need if they see it. How they buy, again, so my clients will have to kind of be a little spontaneous. Obviously, it's a bus shop, so I'm not necessarily going to be at a brick and mortar location. So the people that see me are probably going to see me for the first time. So when they come on the bus, it's very spontaneous. So how they buy will be kind of be spontaneously. They don't have anything in particular that they need to buy, but they're open to buying something because it's such a cool experience. They also might buy somewhat impulsively. So I have a lot of things like earrings and necklaces, things that you don't necessarily have to have, but they're things that you might say, I don't mind having it. It's a reasonable price, I like it, so I'll go ahead and take it. Also, there may be specific buyers if they are looking for something specific. Again, if they're looking to decorate their apartment, so they're looking for some type of interior furniture or some type of decoration, then that's something that they may feel like that I carry or that I could have, and so they could be searching for something specific. And then the last one is the person who spends based on the look and quality and uniqueness. Doesn't really matter about the price per se. It's just so unique and they like the quality of it that they're willing to pay for it. I also put as a side note that it's important for me to offer or for me to provide the opportunity for people to use cash or credit cards because it is kind of a pop-up shop. People typically won't have cash on them, so it's important that I have that credit card square available for them to use just in case they see something they like. The best way for me to communicate with them would be social media. So through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, which I admit I'm not the best at, but this class is really helping me to get better at these social media aspects. But social media is the best way because I'm not going to be in one location. So using these are very essential to my business. Also, the other thing that I see that is essential to my business is a business card. People who come on the bus, they want to know where I'm going to be at next. So if I have a business card, so they know the name, and then on the back of the business card, they know my social media addresses, then they could connect with me directly and they can figure out where I'm going to be even if they don't see anything the first time that they shop on the bus. And then the last thing about communicating with them is just being inviting and personable and genuine. This is when you're in person. Just basic customer service skills are the best way that I feel like you communicate with your customers and help them out in anything they need, but don't be overbearing or anything like that. Well, this is the end of my ideal client presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Any feedback, welcome. Have a great day.